epic show that's seen grown men and women cry. Dragon's Den is returning to our screens for its 19th series tomorrow night, and we can expect new business ideas, new entrepreneurs and a new investor.
And in just a moment, we're going to be talking to the show's longest-serving dragons, Deborah Meaden. But first, let's take a look at what the new series has to offer. That looks so good.
Doesn't it?
Deborah Meaden joins us now. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning. Happy New Year to you.
Oh, Happy New Year. Where are you, Deborah? Are you in a factory? Oh, that's your house, isn't it? Sorry. It looked like it's the colour.
It's actually my office, and the dogs have just started barking.
Well, I can't believe it's the 19th series of Dragon's Den. Why? Can you believe I've warmed you up?
What a great opener. Are you in a factory?
What is the secret? What do you think the secret to its success is, Deborah?
I think Dragons is one of those programmes that all generations watch and everybody's got an opinion. As soon as somebody comes through those lift doors, everybody's going, oh, they won't like that, or oh, they'll love that. So I think it's just, and also everybody's got a great idea. Everybody thinks, oh, I should take that onto Dragon's Den. I get that all the time. So I think it just appeals to all generations.
Is it harder and harder to keep your poker face, Deborah, as the years go on? You've either heard these ideas before or you just know if something's going to work or I guess more commonly it's not going to work?
So I honestly, genuinely thought I had a poker face. But until I did Dragon's Den, and then I realised that it's written all over my face, whether I like something or I don't. And also my fingers, they start twitching. No, I think... what I find absolutely fascinating, and I've been in business a long time, I am fascinated how we genuinely get ideas that I sit there and think, I've never thought of that. What a brilliant idea. I mean, I also get the loopies, where you think, really? But people still come up with their, with sometimes crazy, but sometimes brilliant ideas.
And hey, we just saw a lovely clip of that Stephen Bartlett.
Oh, yeah.
He looks lovely. He's only 28 years old. He's a youngster. How's he fitting in with you guys?
He has been brilliant. I mean, it's a challenging place to start. But he came in, he completely owned his seat from the start. As you can see, he wasn't taking any back from any of us. He certainly holds his own. He's got great judgment. He's made some brilliant investments. And I think it kind of a new dragon sparks us up. And he's in a space that we're not really known for. So I think it's made for, it was really interesting filming it. So I really hope that transfers. So it'll be interesting to watch.
It's so inspiring to entrepreneurs who are watching him, because wasn't he on the show like 10 years ago? He was on the show 10 years ago and now he's back as a dragon. How amazing is that?
Well, actually, no, he wasn't on the show. He applied and he actually didn't get on. Yeah, so I mean that's even more brilliant. He didn't even get on the show, and now he's actually sitting in that chair next to me.
Didn't need you anyway. I'm sorted.
Deborah, what surprised me is you have to remind yourself sometimes it's not a charity and sort of battle between your head and your heart, which is someone who's obviously so successful as you. You think that obviously you go with your head all the time, but do you sometimes go with your heart?
So obviously, there's a range of investments. There's sort of baby investments that you think actually you're going to do okay, and there are investments that you think are going to go amazingly. And sometimes I've invested because I want to help a business, or I think it's in the right space, but I kind of know it's not going to be huge. But it has got to be a business. We're not a charity show. It's got to be I've got to think it can make money, whether that's a small amount of money or whether that's a big amount of money. So my heart plays a big part, but my brain, my head always comes in and says, yeah, but is it a business?
And how important is it for these entrepreneurs to be like personable and nice people? Have you ever turned something down because you just don't like somebody?
It's not a question of liking. I have to trust people. I don't want to be working a business where I'm constantly looking over my shoulder or thinking, do I know the truth? Are they actually presenting it as it is? So I've got to be able to trust people. And I don't know if I can but I'm going to, but I don't like
Apologies for that word.
Thanks for saying it twice.
Apologies.
Shouldn't have that.
Don't worry.
But anyway, I don't like nonsense. I don't like people not being truthful with me. So, that's something that turns me off immediately.
OK. Sorry.
Didn't think she was going to be the one.
I didn't think she was going
Did
to be
you?
the one either.
Not reliable Deborah.
Sorry.
Deborah, there's a kind of a push for sustainability, obviously, now so much in business, and I think the new series is reflecting this as well. I know that's something very close to your heart.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really pleased to say that I've seen a massive change whilst I've been on Dragon's Den. You know, when I first started, genuinely, they used to call me Swampy because I was always been on about the environment, but nobody else was. And now everybody who comes in talks about their impact on the planet and impact on the environment. And that's whether it's a fundamentally environmental business, and of course I'm attracted to those, or whether it's ones that actually do cause some impact on the environment, but all want to explain that and want to show how they're mitigating it. So I absolutely, that's one of the things I love about Dragons. It's a real reflection on the mood and the changes in business and society.
And you're not only wearing that snazzy jumper today because it's a beautiful jumper, but also because I think one of your resolutions that you're not putting the heating on, you're just wearing jumpers.
I'm so glad you noticed that. That is absolutely right. We've had our heating on 5 days this year, and instead of reaching for the sort of heating switch, I just thought I'll put another jumper on. And actually, I'm beginning to like quite cold rooms, warm beds. Cold rooms, warm beds.
And you're still a vegan as well. I can't believe that, which is unbelievable. 2 years a vegan now.
I know. It was an accident. I mean, I started doing veganuary, and then 2 years later, here I am thinking, actually, I just don't want to eat meat or dairy. I don't want to, So yeah, I think that's it for life. It's quite nice when you make a New Year's resolution and it stays with you. It actually changes the way you live your life.
Yeah.
Well, we are very impressed with what you are doing for climate change. Dragon's Den tomorrow at 8 p.m. at BBC One. Now you go off and wash your mouth out, Deborah.
Yeah. Swear to your heart's content.
So sorry.
It's all right, darling. Lots of love.
Bye.
Lots of love. She's amazing, isn't she?